What's going on, everybody? It's SVT Vasquez back at it with another video, back at it with another banger, man. In today's video, I'm going to be changing out the rear brake pads on my Acura ILX. Let's start the show.
I'm on TV! Oh shit! First cops, now this? Oh man, I'm be a star, son!
So I would say the most important part of any job that you're doing is having the right tool set. Having the right tool set is going to make things way easier for you. I would say when you tackle jobs on your own, this is the first time me doing this, but because I have the right tool set, it doesn't scare me. It's like a puzzle. You take it off and you put it on the same way you took it off. So usually bolts only fit in one section, or you could identify which bolts are the ones that go there by the number of bolts that you have. And usually jobs aren't that difficult like this, and I would strongly suggest that you guys do these on your own. I understand sometimes we don't all have the time to be working on the car, so if your schedule doesn't allow you to be working on your car and you have the money to pay up, by all means pay up. Sometimes I don't feel like changing the oil, so I get the oil changed. There's a really good reliable spot that I go to that not only does it change your oil, but they wash your car and they do a very good job. So I like going to places like that give you deals. So as you can see, I'm cracking these bolts with my left hand. It's not taking much force at all. And that's what I mean. You need to work smarter, not harder. That'll make the job go a lot easier, and you won't be tired at the end of the job. It won't seem like a chore if you have the right tools. Okay guys, so the first two bolts I took off were I held this wrench while I took off a bolt up here that goes in like that. So hold that so this doesn't turn at the same time, and then take off the bolt. Same thing down here, same thing. And then in the back here, there's a bolt that goes right here. It's kind of dark in here, guys, sorry if you can't see, but right under this one there's a bolt down here. And now we're gonna take off these bolts, and it should come loose after that. But just keep in mind there are wires being held on and things like that, so gonna be mindful of that. Okay guys, so the caliper is loose now once I took off those bolts. What you're gonna want to do is take off this line here. So it's got like a tensioner here, so you're gonna press down the tensioner as best you can, and then just slip this off. And then once that's off, this caliper will come loose. The only thing that's going to be holding it on is the brake line, so you don't want to remove the brake line because the fluid's going to spill out and you don't need to replace that. So the caliper, just put it aside, hang it up or something that it's not just hanging on the brake line. And then you could get to the brake pad, swap them out, and then it's just the reverse, put it back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, and I'll get back with you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so as you can see, I took the brake pads off, and this is what they look like. So the brake pads have a metal back, so if you ever start hearing scratching or whining from your brakes, it could be an indicator that your brake pad is out of life. So that's what was scratching, that metal. If you ever hear metal scratching against your rotors, that's the indicator. The other brake pad still has life to it. It could be for some reason the brakes are unevenly being pressed against the rotor. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, finish this job. It's just backwards from here. You put things back and slip the caliper on, and then start putting the bolts back on. So almost done with this side. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up. Okay, when buying brake pads, this is your indicator right here. Once the brake pad gets to this metal point, it's gonna start screeching, and that's how you know that you're almost out of brake pad. Okay guys, so for this part, there's going to be two tools that you're going to need for compressing the piston. One of them is going to insert into the piston, and you're going to twist it so it extends, and it's going to forcefully close your piston. Another tool that is used is this cube here. It's going to be a key actually that fits in your piston. So the piston itself is going to have a design, so you're going to fit your cube to whatever design your piston has. As you could see, mine is a cross piston, so I'm going to use the 4 little notches on the cube, and be able to insert it inside the cross, and then you're going to twist the piston to the right so that it compresses with an extension and a wrench. Just go ahead and twist it to the right and it'll compress. You don't need to bleed the brake lines to do this. It'll just twist right in. If you are getting resistance, make sure that you have something holding your vehicle from the front, whether it be some stoppers for the tires or whatever you have handy. I used wood blocks, but you're gonna need to remove the e-brake for this to be able to compress your pistons, or else you're gonna have or else you're not gonna be able to compress the piston with all the pressure from the e-brake. Okay guys, the job is done. The new brake pads are in, and it was as simple as that. It's this 12 millimeter up top, this one down here, these two right here, and then a full 14 millimeter that's back here, and that's all the bolts that you're gonna need to remove. After that, it's just compressing the piston with this, making sure your e-brake is off, but making sure your car is secure at the same time. Compressing the e-brake, swapping out the pads, and then everything slips back in. That's about it. When you put it back together, you make sure that this little tab is on the right hook. You make sure that your bolts are tightened on both sides, and that's it for the job. It's easy as that. You saved yourself $350. And that's gonna do it for the brake job, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And like I said in the beginning, it's all about having the right tools. It's an easy job. It could take you 1 hour minimum, 2 hours maximum if you have the right tools. It's all about having the right tools. This was the first time I did it, so it took me about 1 hour and 30 minutes, but that's not bad for my first time. Me and my brother had done my Mazda MX-5 before, and that one didn't require the compressor that we used, but this one did. So like I said, it's about having the right tools. That tool helped me compress that piston, and it made the job go real smooth. Yeah, anybody could do it with the right tools. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, share if you know anybody that has an Acura that needs to change their brake pads, and until next time, peace.
I'm just all about this money. I don't think about no thought. No girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D. Born and raised in the dot. This is real as you gon' see. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D.